Hello, welcome to another episode of Western Adventures. Today we're out here in the Tucson Mountain Park, just by Saguaro National Park. And we're out here, we're going to visit these two mines, the Gould Mine and the Mile Wide Mine. We're on a hiking trail. The mine is off in that direction. That's where we're going to be hiking to today. We're going to check these two mine sites out and see what they're all about. I've been here before, but I've never done a video on them, and now that I'm doing YouTube, I figured it would be fitting to make a video on them. And my Land Cruiser had a problem when I was out going to make videos to another mine site, and the axle seal let go and a couple other things, so it's going to be down for a while. I can't really do any remote mine sites until I get that one fixed, so I'm just doing the easier ones to get to for now. So this is about a 2.2 mile round trip hike to the Gould Mine. When we do the Mile Wide Mine, that one unfortunately does not have a hiking trail, so we're just gonna have to try to locate the old mine access roads and hike in that way. Okay, so I just rounded the bend. If you can see up there, there's the waste rock pile for the Gould Mine. You will be able to see some of the old mining access roads, and I actually believe we are going to be walking up one of them. And there are a couple other smaller shafts in the area that we'll be able to see. There's some old metal left behind, some timbers, and there's an old building, an old stone structure, which we're also going to pass. We're getting there. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be in the 80s today, and it is officially now rattlesnake season, so we may even see a snake on this trail today. So the Gould Mine had a single vertical shaft, went down about 350 feet. This commodities here were copper, silver, and lead, like many mines in the area. Produced about 1,500 tons of ore throughout its time in operation, from about 1907 to 1911, and a little bit in 1940. It was established in 1906 by a man named S.H. Gould. And he said the mine contained a mother lode of copper, produced about 45,000 pounds of copper, valued at around $9,000 at the time. The company went bankrupt and ceased operations in 1911. And then around the 1950s, attempts were made to reopen the mine as an open pit operation, but of course the locals opposed to it. The property eventually became part of Saguaro National Park. So this is like an archaeological site by the National Register. Some cool facts about this operation right here. So this is neither a patented or unpatented claim, given it is now part of the Saguaro National Park area, Tucson Mountain Park. You're gonna look and see where we are. I came from all the way down there, hiked around. So if you're a rock hound, azurite, epidote, garnet, malachite, and pyrite that possibly originated from this mine could be found along this trail, which is the Sendero Esperanza Trail. And this waste rock pile is so big that you can see it all the way from Kinney Road, which is north of the Sonoran Desert Museum. And like I said, I've hiked up to this mine a few times when I was a kid, and there are many different things that got me into old mines and ghost towns, and hiking to this place, well, it was one of them. I believe we are on an old mine access road that has now became part of the trail. So we're gonna wind our way up there. See, there's the main pile. Looks like there's some waste rock over there too. And we'll see if we can come across any cool artifacts while we're out here. I know I found a couple in the past. You can see they either built a stone wall or there was a stone structure. So there are some remnants of other buildings that were here, but I haven't found them. So let's go over here and see what we can find by this waste rock pile. We got some tin here and there. Possibly originated from an old building that was here. Here we are on top of this pile. A little bit of copper ore. Here we got some, here's some timbers down over there. There's some more metal right down there. Well, there's part of a car right down there. You can see the fender well, wheel well, just a piece of it. Alright, so here's the original powder house for the Gould mine here. Just the walls remain, no more door or roof. This is where they would store the powder. You can kind of tell they built the walls right here, but they also built it into the side of this hill right here. So they must have blasted away the rock and made this natural area. It saved them time from building a third wall. These are interesting. I wonder if this was for ventilation. There's another one over here. Okay, here we are. We're on top of the waste rock piles. mile-wide mine is in that direction. So we're going to be hiking up there as soon as we're done over here. There's some metal down there. We're gonna do the rock test here. And I know I said it was around 350 feet. Let's just see. This one's gonna be kind of hard to put a rock down. I gotta put it in from the side like this. Well, it's kind of hard to get in there with a rock. But here's the shaft. It's a straight. I don't know if you can see. It's a straight vertical shaft. 350 feet. You can see the old timbers right there. Not much you'll have to see here, but it's still pretty cool. There used to be a fence around here, and they did a better job and put a new grate to keep people out. That's a kind of dangerous shaft. And there's some timbering over there. There might have been a head frame on top of here at one point. I have not been able to find any old pictures. A lot of waste rock for only a 350 foot shaft. Here's a foundation for something was here at one point. All right, we're on our way to the mile-wide mine. Actually used to be called the Copper King Mine. When the mine was purchased from the original owner in 1915, that's when the mine name changed. Because it was the entire width of the entire claim. It was a pretty wide mine. So we're just gonna keep following this, and eventually we'll get to the mine. I'll definitely tell you, walking in soft sand is a little difficult. And it looks like we're going to be doing some rock climbing too. Oh, wow. The shade is nice over here. Okay. Okay. Not too bad of a climb. So this mine was copper, silver, gold, molybdenum, zinc, and lead. Had a 400-foot vertical shaft. Production period was 1914 to 1920, and something in 1943 produced about 34,000 tons of ore. The guy who purchased this mine was kind of an outlaw. He invested in the mine. So in 1919 he disappeared with the investors' money, along with $100,000 from selling his shares of stock. Quite the outlaw, huh? You know, several other owners worked the mine until it closed permanently in 1942. Well, this mine had a workshop, mess house, rock crusher, and mill. I doubt any of those are still standing, but we'll find out when we get there. So I actually think I found the old access road, which is up there. So we got to get up out of this creek bed and up onto the old road. As I said before, this mine does not have a hiking trail going to it, so we just have to kind of find our way there. I'm using Google Maps, and we're going from there. So I got to figure out how to get out of this creek bed right here. I don't want to hike in there. That's usually where you find snakes. Surprised I haven't seen one yet. Not too hot of a day. Okay, I think we're gonna actually go through here. Well, there it is. So this one doesn't look like much. Just a little prospect. I don't know why they labeled it as a dangerous mine. That's definitely not what this one is. And now we're gonna head over to the main waste rock piles. Well, this is so much better than hiking in that sandy creek bottom. So on the way back, we're just gonna follow this old road till we can't no more. These right here and probably some smaller prospects. They're not even fenced off, so they're probably nothing more, but there's some depressions in the ground. This is interesting. Part of an old can or something. With spring pretty much here and summer approaching fast, I'm sorry, we're not really going to be able to do some of these hikes in the hot weather. We're going to have to go to the mines rig and just drive right up to them. See some timber sticking up out of the waste rock pile right there. Alright, so let's go out to the end of this pile right here. And then we'll go up to that one. They did a nice job building that retaining wall right there. Okay. So it looks like there's a shaft or an adit over there. I see something over there. And then of course we got that. I'm not seeing the main 400-foot shaft. It could be this one over here. This is the bigger waste rock pile. So it should be over here somewhere. Oh, here it is over here, I guess. Yeah, this is it. These national parks and areas tend to do where a lot of people can access them, tend to always do a good job of keeping things closed off like this. And honestly, for shafts like this that you can't just easily walk into, it makes sense that they grate these off so you don't have inexperienced people trying to climb down into them and then they can't get out. So I don't agree with everything they're doing to shut mines access off, but stuff like this in the popular hiking areas, I can definitely understand. But just don't go closing off my adits here. Then we'll be all good. I'm not gonna go down to that one because, well, you're not getting back up unless you're going all the way back down that way. So here's a concrete slab with some bolts that are cemented into it, some studs. Probably had a compressor or a generator or something here. Here's a foundation. Here we got, let's see what we got up over here. We got an old can. More cans. Cans everywhere. Interesting. These were big cans too. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. These aren't food cans. Oil. These are oil. Richfield Oil Corporation. Interesting. Nice and quiet out here. Okay. Let's go check out that waste rock pile down there. See what we got. Just don't want to walk through some of these thorns here. Hey, there's a cement pad right there. This might have been the storehouse or machine shop. Judging by all the oil cans here, they stored the equipment and tools over here. Makes sense since the shaft is right there. And now that is not an oil can. I don't know what that was. I couldn't see any markings on there to indicate anything. This is where I came from before, huh? So just west of Tucson, this is a great trip for hikers and people who like history to see what mining around Tucson was like back in the day. Although there are not that many historical structures left, the only really cool one I see is that old powder house back at Gould. There's not much, but it still makes for an interesting hike. Remember right there. There was something here at one point. Ah, here are more of those cans. You know, I said that I probably wouldn't come back here because I've been here so many times. Well, at least at Gould. This is my first time here at this mine. But after this video, I probably won't be making any return trips over here since there's nothing really worth seeing. No underground workings that are accessible. So I just said I'm going to come out here and make a video for the viewers in case anyone ever got the itch to come out here for any reason.